Hola. Um, I just saw the most disturbing video I've seen in quite a while. Let me say, I've seen some very disturbing videos in my time. It's very well talked about right now. Many videos have been posted just today on the subject, reviews on it, responses, that sort of thing. And I'm gonna put my 2 cents in because, it's America and I can, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, say hi, pequeño. Hi. Anyway, um, this video called Making the Bus Monitor Cry, like I said, very popular, where these 12 to 15-year-old kids, little boys, in Greece, New York, are picking on this 69-year-old woman named Karin Klein. I was sick to my stomach. I just had lunch, bowl of cereal, and I almost threw it up. Like, I was disgusted. Like, my mind is still blown by this. I've seen all sorts of levels of low, but attacking a defenseless old lady who has, let's face it, put up with enough bull crap for the last 69 years. She's done her time, so to speak. And, when you're that old, it doesn't matter if she's fat. It doesn't matter if, she says weird things or she doesn't make it. It doesn't matter if she's senile. She can see purple monkeys. It doesn't matter. You respect your elders. It's just, oh, yeah, look at that, purple monkeys. That's cool, Grandma. Yeah. Yeah. Humor. That's what you're supposed to do. They earned that. They earned it. But these little children, little uns, brats, seriously, children, start commenting on her weight. And not just commenting, like, flat out harassing her about it. To the point where she cries, and they're calling her stuff like dumbass and stupid, just horrible things. I don't know if they said stupid, but I couldn't even watch to the end of the video. They were making fun of her purse, saying that she got it out of the dumpster at Walgreens. Let me just say, if Karin Klein ever watches this, your purse is fine, honey. Don't even worry about it. Okay? They're just jealous. Anyway. I think the reason that it bothered me so much is if my poor grandmother, she volunteers at the hospital because, she's old, she's retired, she has nothing to do, so she volunteers. If my grandmother took time and was helping out on a bus or something like that, and these kids were harassing her and I found out, I'd find them. Let me tell you, no amount of cops or guns or anything would stop me from beating some little butts to a bright red hue, let me just say. But, people don't think about that, What if it was your grandmother, Ow, ow, don't bite me. What if Karin Klein was your grandmother and she was volunteering being a bus monitor, she's old, she has nothing to do, maybe, I don't know her background story, but, maybe she's alone in the house. Ouch, stop it. She has nothing to do, so she gets this job. And gets harassed? Ow, stop. You're not being nice. Go play. If you can't be nice, go play. And it's really, I felt really bad, and I had this, sad feeling, but I'm mostly very upset. And, you can only blame the kids so much. Yes, they're screwed up, but no biting. I said no. You can only blame the kids so much. Yes, they're screwed up. Yes, what they did was wrong, but where are the parents? You know, aren't parents supposed to be the ones that beat your behind when you misbehave? Aren't they the ones that's supposed to teach you your P's and Q's? Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Open the door. You know, be a gentleman kind of thing. No. You know, I work in retail. So my other videos, if you ever check them out, I work in retail. And I see it all the time. These little kids running around the store like maniacs while their parents so busy, so involved in trying to look young and hip and this and that. They're checking out shoes. They're not paying any attention to their kids. So let's get that straight. Yeah, the kids are screwed up, but take a good look at the parents. There's your problem. And that's just part of the problem. That's mostly the problem, but that's not the whole problem. You know, you got these kids, and then you got their parents, and they're not disciplining them. So they get away with everything. They're used to this. They don't see the wrong in it. They haven't been taught wrong or right. They don't care, because parents do nothing. Nada. Zip. Zilch. If I had even thought about doing that, my mother would kill me. She told me once that, you know, when I started getting pretty bad, because everybody hits the rebellious stage. Let's just be honest. Everybody has a rebellious stage, even if it's only a little. When my rebellious stage started getting really bad, and, you know, I was hanging out with the wrong people doing the wrong things, she said she was going to send me off to some military academy, some boot camp, some, you know, Christian nun smacking you with the frickin' rulers kind of crap. I straightened up. Like, hell, I was going to be wearing no little plaid dress and being followed around by some little nun. You know, there was consequences for actions. There were, you know, I had been spanked. I've been, you know, my dad would get out this belt. You hear that sound? Whoa now. Let me just say. I know a lot of people know what I'm talking about. But parents don't do that. I could never beat my child. My child is a perfect little angel. All I need to do is talk with him and let him decide. It'll be okay. No! You the parent. You tell him no. You tell him what's okay, what's not, what's right, what's wrong. You're supposed to be the parent, not the best friend, not the buddy, not the hey, not the, you know, booze provider or whatever. Because I've seen that shit happen too. And it happens. It happens all the time. Parents don't want to be parents. And some parents, I'm not saying all parents, a lot of these young parents, like real young parents, like I'm not talking 25, younger. I don't know how else to explain it other than like this. And please, young parents that watch this, I don't mean all parents. There are plenty of young parents out there that grew the hell up when their baby came into this world and became a very good parent. So please do not think that I am just generalizing that all young parents are bad parents, okay? So you're exempt from this. But I see this, and the only way I can explain it is these parents have these kids, and it's like when a rich kid gets a new toy or a new puppy, and they, you know, they're all excited, they're, you know, they love it. They become in this world, they love it, they're excited, they want to show it off. So they show off the baby, show off the baby, show off the baby. Oh, look at my baby, my baby, my baby, my baby. But after a while, they get tired of it. It cries, it wants food, it needs diaper change, it takes up all your time, and suddenly you're not at the nail salon every other day getting your hair and nails done. So what do? You go to retail stores all the time, you're trying to do your own thing, and you're not taking care of your kid. And this keeps going on. It's not like you just do it every once in a while. This keeps going on. So it goes from infant to toddler. And toddler, terrible twos. You know what I'm talking about if you have kids. When I was a nurse lieutenant for 4 years, terrible twos is terrible. And you keep doing your thing. You're not teaching your kid. So you ignored it through infancy. Now it's hit toddler. And you continue to ignore it, or you can't handle it, so you give them whatever they want to shut them up. So now they've learned this process. They get away with whatever they want. You don't want to deal with them. So if they commit this big ass tantrum. You'll give them what they want so that they'll be quiet. So now they've learned, well, they're not going to do shit. I can do whatever I want. There is no justified right or wrong. So they go through elementary school. It gets a little worse. They test this theory. They see what they can get away with. And schools, with the economic crisis, there's only so much they can do. There's only so many resources. So, teachers get to the point where they just pass on the kid. They can't handle it anymore. They're getting gray hairs. And I can't blame them. My mother's a teacher. Poor woman. And now they've hit high school. And now, they got their guy friends. They want to be popular. They want to do their own thing. That kind of thing. And girls come into the picture. They're experimenting new things. And of course, parents are still ignoring them. So you end up with something like that. Even though, this process isn't surprising, I didn't think it'd be this bad. Like, I never expected, I expected maybe some back talk to teachers or something like that. I expect that, I've done it in my past. Let's be honest, we've all talked back to a teacher in our time, at least once, if not multiple times. But to jump from being a little brat to being a complete, excuse my language, douche, bullying and hitting and touching and harassing this 70-year-old woman, 69, sorry honey, I know there's a difference, a whole year difference, 12 months. You look good though, don't worry. Speechless, I never expected that in a million years. I never thought it'd get that bad. Never. I thought that was an untouchable thing. I thought that was sacred. That's taboo. You don't mess with the elderly. Like I said, they see purple monkeys, humor them. Oh yeah, look at the purple monkeys. It's great, Grandma. Here, drink your tea. Take your meds. That's their thing. And a lot of grandmas, they're with it, so no offense. But it doesn't matter what they say. They can fart. You ignore it. I'm just saying. Ignore it. You didn't smell it. You didn't hear it. Unless you have one of those grandmas that, starts laughing and you have that kind of weird relationship. I have seen that before. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Grandparents have earned their right. Old people have earned it, okay? They've earned it. I don't need to say another thing. It doesn't matter. They can see purple monkeys. They can fart. They can spit. They can say almost whatever they want. Almost. There are some things, that are crossing the line. But, that's just my take on it, and that's how I was raised. We don't touch pregnant women or harass them, and elderly. Those are the two big major things. Major. It's taboo. It's not okay. It's not socially accepted. Except now, society doesn't seem to be accepting it, but the kids did it somehow. So somehow, in some part of society that's totally fucked up, it's okay. So we need to fix that. This isn't just like, oh, it's getting a little out of hand. No, this is past getting a little out of hand. This is, oops, it's on the ground. Shattered. Out of hands completely. Insane. Just insane. Now, the other part that I did want to mention really quick was the whole media. These kids, they're watching all kinds of things. Parents aren't using parental controls. Let's be honest here. They're not. And it's just, you see these rappers talking crap on TV, and you see these shows that are totally just not okay, and you wonder. It all has something to, every piece is a piece of puzzle, and you can't, exclude a piece. It's the parents, it's the kids, it's the media. It's just how it is. That's my piece. I'm done.